Hello everybody, Dave the Rave, roving the rock here, and today I'm out on a walk, we're out on a walk at Lochranza, and we're going up, it's me and Gordon the Gopher, and we're going for a walk, here we go, up this path here, up the hill above the Newton shore at Lochranza, and it says, path to Laggan. We're not going to Laggan, we're just going up. I'm going to see try and get a view from high up on the hill. But there we go, so that's way marked there. Off the track that came along from Newton Shore, Lochranza. A nice track up to here. And then that path looks pretty good actually. Nice view over this way. Over to the main road, there's a car going past, and right over to the mountains beyond. That's cracking, and there's some snow on the top of the mountains. You can't really see the highest ones from here, but that's very nice. There's a path that goes up that valley. You can trek up right to the middle of all of that, and there's a tanker going past now. Anyway, so that's where we're going.
The water tanker.
Water tanker, that's it. The path does go along that way as well to some other houses, which you can see from the Bogey main road. These houses, they look amazing. All these houses that have been there for like 200-300 years, but that's not where we're going. I mean, better get on with it. So, and we're walking today, not running. We're just taking our time because neither of us are feeling one way or the other really up for the running so much. But it's just great to be out and keep moving. We've got a perfect day, haven't we? Yeah. Okay.
Cold but bright.
Cold but bright. Right, we'll get on. Right, here we are at the top of the hill. And I thought there was a trig point or something up here. I'd said to Gordon, we weren't really sure how to get here. And it turns out there is something, some kind of a cairn thing with 2 cups beside it for some reason. Some lunatics must have brought tea with them. Yes, or else it's strange that they're hot right enough. And so that's us made the top of the hill. This is the view that we've come across of Lochranza. We're looking down in the clouds. We're looking all the way over to the mainland. Lochranza Bay is below us and the castle. I'm just going to show you the castle for a second. Magnificent. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. I never thought of that.
Apart from a barking dog.
We can hear a barking dog in Lochranza.
And there's a lorry down at the pier you can hear.
Yep. I can hear the engine. I can hear wind or water on the left. And that view.
See the big V, the Witch's Step?
Yeah.
The castles, City Fergus. I'm thinking that's Keirvaux on the right.
Right. Magnificent anyway. Snow capped. Yep. We've seen a number of deer on the way up here, Gordon, haven't we? Yep. Like, I don't know, how many have we seen? I'll let you guess. We saw about 10 in one group, didn't we?
Now there's a cairn on the top of that. See that big hill in the middle there?
Yeah.
More that way. Right.
Oh, that big one. Yeah, yeah.
See, there's a little.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right at the
yep,
top.
yep. Yep, I can see that.
Probably not a trig point, but a cairn.
Cairn.
There might be one of that one just to the left as well. You can see just looks like a cairn or something at the top.
Yeah, I can see something sticking up at the top. I can see that. Our eyesight's good, isn't it? That's one thing, Gordon.
But you've got glasses, your is better than mine.
We might have deteriorated in a lot of ways, but our eyesight's still not too bad at least. And we can see all the way over to the mainland. We can see low-lying cloud there.
The turbines.
The turbines.
And I think that's the Paps of Jura.
And the Paps of Jura, and I'm agreeing with you on that, although I've no idea.
I think it is.
But actually, no, I've no idea. Well, I'm thinking about direction now. That is the right direction, but that is what they look like. So that's them.
I reckon it is.
I'll just see if I can get that bit.
A cup of tea on it that it's.
Yeah, I think you're right. And over there, well, it goes all the way up to Lochranza. So what's the one that's halfway up? No, Cardale's at the top, isn't it?
Further down, but there's a wee beach there I can see.
Oh, maybe it then.
Under the turbines.
Yeah. Anyway, so when we're holding the camera like this, we'll just have a wee chat for a minute, Gordon. We're walking because it's a fine day and we want to take in the views. And you and I have come to a conclusion in our dotage. Both of us have got kind of stiff knees and other things wrong. You just keep moving. It doesn't matter if you're running or cycling or walking or anything, as long as you keep moving. That's what we've kind of come to a conclusion, isn't it?
But also, obviously, well, walking's a bit. I'm even finding walking a bit awkward. But this is, I think, the weather is what's making this like
stunning.
We've not seen this weather for a long time this winter.
We had about 3 weeks of rain and wind, at least 3 weeks. And about half the ferries were cancelled, something like that. But to be fair, so they should have been, because the weather was atrocious for most of December. It was really quite shocking, wasn't it?
A lot of wind, a lot of rain. I remember one day we had, we had floods.
Yeah, floods, that's right.
I've never seen so much water coming off the hill in the 52 years I've been on this island.
Yep.
Honestly, it was rivers coming down everywhere. So yeah.
Yep.
So seeing it this now is just such a...
It's such a contrast.
Uplift.
Yeah, isn't it? And there's the thing, because you're talking about uplifting, you know, we only decided to come for this walk at lunchtime basically, so we just
I've got
basically...
a cold as well, remember?
You've got a cold and you weren't sure about coming out, and then we decided about 1 o'clock today or something, and here we are, and what a good decision it was. Because we've got this. What have we got? We've got a stunning view. I mean, this is stunning. We're looking down in clouds, the whole of the village of Lochranza. We've had a terrific walk up here, up the path, and then off-road at the end of it to get up here. But it's good going underground anyway, underfoot.
Obviously the trick will be if anybody can make out the castle down there, because
well, the castle
is so
dark.
Really dark and frosty. Can they make out the castle?
Well, that's the thing, because of course Lochranza's in the record books for, I forget if it's the darkest village and the third darkest place or the other way around.
Sunlight.
Least sunlight. And that's because for months of the year, I think it's 4 or 5 months, one side, and you can tell which side, doesn't get any sunshine. It never gets high enough to get over. So of course we're looking at that side because the sun is above that hill. So it's hitting the Newton shore, the shore that's right below us. But the far side there, very dull and grey, like you said, difficult to make things out. And very frosty, everything's white down there. Of course it's going to be, isn't it? Because it's not getting any sunlight. So, depending on if you want the sunlight or not, I suppose it's a bit like wind and rain, you know.
Other things we've met, actually you can't see that, other apart from the deer we've come across.
The deer, yeah, lots of them.
We've come across these bushes.
Rhododendrons.
Some right, well we think they're rhododendrons, there's some right behind you. Will you get them on the camera, look?
Oh yeah.
Right behind you, they've just popped up.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
On the top of the mountain, top of a massive hill, little roddies right at the top.
We think they're roddies.
Yeah, I think we're pretty sure. We'll try and get them. Hold the camera still.
Little clumps of them, weird.
I hope I can get it. And they're just coming into flower or something as well, aren't they?
So the thing is, has the wind blown the seed there, or is it the deer that have eaten and then come up here and then obviously
drop things?
Drop the
seeds or
have grown from that?
Don't know. Very strange, because there weren't any all the way up, and then we've got these clumps of them just growing away.
Can you see them on that?
Yeah, I can. I'll have another go.
Can you zoom?
I'll show you. Right, what's this? I've got to hold the camera still.
There you are.
So there's the big clump there, and then that's the roddies there.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Hard to hold the camera still.
Just amongst the heather. I
can go closer, but it just wobbles about too much. So I'm glad to see the sunshine. We made the right decision coming out, even though you've got the cold. We did the right thing.
It's clearing the head, that's for sure. I'm feeling a lot better.
It's all the way along the whole horizon, that low cloud. That's amazing. I heard an expression today which was funny. It was a guy talking about love. And he says, and what you do is, you know, you're young and you fall in love, and it's a magic thing, fall in love. Fall in love feels like flying until you hit the ground. I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying. It's like Buzz Lightyear, isn't it? Can! Lands on the ground, you know. Finds out you can't fly after all. Falling feels like flying till you hit the ground. There we go.
Well, this is a definite highlight of the winter.
This is amazing. How's your winter been? You've been, well, you're the same as me. You've not been enjoying that kind of darkness and stuff, but this month's been brilliant, isn't it?
Grey, windy. I think it's been pretty compared to a lot of other winters.
It's been crazy weather.
It's been pretty awful. We get mild winters and we get, but the rain and the wind, I think.
Yep. But now we've got this and it's settled and it's like long term as well.
It's supposed to be a few days like this, isn't it?
Yep. And we've got 2 ferries running off Brodick, which means we can get away when we want. It's calm.
I have no plans to go away.
Well, I went away yesterday, but I just went to Astor. It's like my big event, you know.
Car, yeah.
Took the car, yeah. Yeah, filled
That's
it.
The thing, the shop. I think the shop really suffered at Christmas, didn't it?
Well, the co-op was pretty well stocked considering how many.
A lot of things Christmassy, I think, around about Christmas where fruit and veg was empty.
Yeah, it was for a while.
Obviously a lot of.
Wasn't as bad as I suspected though. You know. And when Christmas came, and it was actually, I don't know, petrol ran out of some garages, still running out actually, some garages of petrol and diesel. So there has been some shortages, but nothing terrible.
Arran Dairies ran out of milk.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, there's the thing, because I worked it out.
Because their milk isn't their own.
All right, okay.
From the mainland.
Well, I worked it out. In fact, you know, I haven't even pointed the camera at me once. I'm going to take it off.
But they make their ice cream, but yeah, they make their ice cream with their own milk, but the milk they sell is from the mainland.
All right, okay. Oh, I see, okay, so it's no milk. Okay.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure that's the case.
Well, I worked it out. I'll put the camera at me just to prove I actually am here. I worked it out. There's only 2 things that I actually need really if there's shortages in the shop. And one of them would be bread, and the other one was milk, and everything else can be frozen. The fruit and veg can last for a week or whatever, so there's no big emergencies. And my milk that I drink is oat milk, and it lasts for months anyway, so you're just down to bread. And bread, you can freeze as well. So actually, I'm entirely unaffected by the co-op not having anything. It could shut for a week and it just wouldn't affect me at all.
Well, the only Christmas thing is my brother, I had to get him to bring sprouts, because I couldn't get sprouts for Christmas.
Sprouts, yes.
You can't have Christmas without sprouts.
You have to have sprouts. They need to be sprouting at the shelves. So that's a good view. There we go. I don't know how far we can see, but it's a heck of a long way. It's a perfect view.
So now we've just got to make our way down, which I think looks like a wee path. We just follow that and hopefully we will see some houses.
We're going to go that way, down that way. It's not the way we came. We came the Roddy way, that way. That was the hill there that we went over. So that way is unknown to us. There is no path. Oh, it's a tiny wee path, a sheep trail or something. Yeah, we'll follow that and see where we go. And hopefully it won't get dark before we get down and everything will be fine.
We won't experience any tornadoes down there.
No tornadoes like last time. The last time Gordon and I came here, it was an actual tornado. Took up all the what do you call it, lampposts, the electricity pylons and poles and the trees, and the road was blocked. And actually so many rakes came up, the road was closed. A boat got overturned and we had to take cover, and I've never had to take cover in my life.
I'm looking at a similar subject.
Yep.
Maybe it's not obvious, but over the other side, I'd have thought after all that rain they would have had some landslides at the back of the distillery.
Oh yeah, probably have.
I can't actually see any. There is one in the middle, down from that big point. If you look down.
Yes, I do see it. That's right, just down from the top part. I
Old one.
don't know if I'll be able to focus on that though, probably not, too far away.
There might have been some more.
It's so dark over there, do you know, I don't think I'm going to get it because it's struggling with the sunlight. But I can see one on that hill there. Nah. Anyway, oh, I've not even drunk any tea. You've been drinking tea and I've just been rabbiting as usual. Okay, Dave the Raid, Gopher and the Gopher, over and out. Right, here we are on our walk down the wilderness. We don't actually know where we're going. We're on the hill. We know the direction, but we don't know if we're going to get down or not. We'll see. But we've got an hour till darkness, and this is what we're walking on. So we're just enjoying ourselves, aren't we, Gordon? But also on the right, we've got a new view opened up. I'm just going to quickly catch it. All the clouds are below us. So we've got the cloud inversion, it's called, isn't it? And that's us looking over at Kintyre with the clouds below it. That's the end of Kintyre, just above Clonegg. And then the mountains and everything go on forever beyond there, and we don't even know what we're looking at. I wouldn't be able to hold the camera still enough to do it justice, but we're looking a long way.
And it's peaceful.
It's just perfectly quiet, isn't it? Right, I better not hold us up too much since we've only got an hour of daylight left. Head for the clouds. Well, as long as we're going below the clouds, we'll be doing something that's right. We'll try and get below the clouds, that's the main thing. There we go. Okay. Now here we are, we're walking down. We're right at the Cock of Arran. Oh, it's just so much cloud. I'm going to get this as well, Gordon. Amazing. Because everything below us on the right is just cloud, right? I mean, all the way below us is cloud.
Slowly moving.
Right to left. It's like a sea of cloud. That isn't the sea that we're looking at there. That's cloud. All of it. Well, we're getting there. At least we've found a kind of a path. And we're definitely going to be alright because there's no cliffs between us and the sea now. So this is a good idea. I'm just thinking this might be the best way to go up if we're going back up the next time, even better than the way we did go. Certainly a nice wee circuit, isn't it? Sheep are running away. I'm not going to probably seen anybody for months. It's not bad. Gosh. It's a big track, isn't it? But I mean, this is steep, so it would have to be, it has to be a quad, doesn't it? It couldn't be anything else. There's no way you get a tractor up here, don't think. Yeah, like a serious farm quad, I suppose. Or a Land Rover. Yeah. Too steep, eh? It is funny that we've got these tracks here though. It's certainly a capable machine that's come up this, because we're kind of not toiling but being careful coming down, aren't we? Yeah, your knees sore, the downhills. Yeah. I've stopped now. That's where we were cowering. We were on Tornado Alley, and just to show where we went, this is the last house on the track, the Newton Shore track. And there's the path there that takes us up the hill all the way to the very top of that hill. So if anybody else was going, there's a turning area there, that's where you go. But we're going to look at Tornado Alley because the last time we stood here, we had to hide behind this wall. And we actually thought the pallets and all that things were going to land on our head. It was so sudden, wasn't it? It was instant. We were fine, and then, like literally 1 second, we were hiding. We had to run for cover. I got blown past you, didn't I? But 2 years ago, wasn't it? Year and a half? Oh, I'm just guessing, mate. I don't know.
Right here.
Right here. And we were hiding behind this. And the wind was incredible. The only time I've ever hidden from the wind before and wondered if it actually might not be alright. We thought this might come down on us. Yeah. That was all we had to hide behind. Oh yeah, look at that.
Seals down there.
Can you?
Is that seals or is that ducks? See the things of water, it looks like seals.
Don't know.
Seal.
Yeah, you did get seals down there right enough.
Yeah, that's where they go in the rocks. That looks like some of them in the water.
Yeah.
That's
And the cloud, look at that.
and again.
Yep. Still no noise. It's the sea, we can hear, that's it, isn't it? And the bird. birds, that's it. And immediately beyond Tornado Alley, we've got somewhere that sells ice cream. The Wind's Craft Shop. Please call that house, it says at the door.
Cash only.
There we go. That is pretty, isn't it? Alright. Lovely.